And the Hoosier State so prized to possession. It's the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Purdue's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Indiana won in a nail-biter the last time they faced Purdue.
And the Hoosiers did such a great job in the closing moments of that game. And a rivalry game to keep your composure and finish like they did a year ago.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Boilermakers are on the move. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Rich. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around. Ball hawking the football.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Indiana! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was promising for a worthwhile, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up?
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891. Alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, and you know both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken bucket.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Oh, they're after him. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Rich. It's complete on the right side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Rich. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Boilermakers are in the red zone.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, 3rd down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Looking to throw, it's Rich. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking for space, it's Gideon. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Ball is on the 10-yard line. They're not thinking field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. Trying to keep this drive alive. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be And the Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that 1st down marker. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Hard running there. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Rich. He lets one fly deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brooks. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hussein. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. They'll to mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
He's going for the big play. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. With the catch, it's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Rich. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Gideon. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning it on. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brooks. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll give it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And wings it incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making... And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. With the catch, it's Hussein. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw again. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Running back searching for a hole. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Rich. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. Here's the handoff. Makes a man miss.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Boiler up, and are they ever, as Purdue stretches the lead.
Purdue is putting in work. Wonderful job by this offense, putting up points. They're doing everything they wanted to do in this rivalry game.
Purdue is flying high. You've got to love the level of execution right now offensively, and on the defensive side, man, they're flying around.
Purdue, 35, Indiana, 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got some room to run. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Rich. He's got the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but, man, this offense is rolling. They're up 14 over Auburn.
Starts a drive trying to go up top.
Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to get it in. Boom. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Lets it go to the end zone. Got his man. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. The latest edition of the Indiana-Purdue rivalry goes to the Boilermakers as they will boiler up and take home the old Oaken Bucket. Thanks so much for spending some time with us.